Okay, hear me out. Motsu Akamato Danchanchi Kokosei, or MADK for short, is a BL manga that focuses on the relationship between Makoto, yes, that's Dear Boy, and the Archduke of the Demon World, Jay, whose relationship is complicated. Seriously, these guys could take a page or two from Dandelion, I swear. But before I get into that, let's get to demons in general. What are they? Where do they come from, you might ask? In the very unlikely event that you don't know, a demon is a supernatural being typically associated with evil, prevalent in historical literature, occultism, fiction, mythology, folklore, all that jazz, that, in Greek, as it always does, didn't normally start out with the negative connotation that it holds today. To now, the 21st century, where claiming you've so much as fawned over one labels you as a monster fucker. And while the succubi from Interspecies Reviewers receives an A+, crying over Sebastian catching all those bullets as you caught all those feelings, gives people the same vibe as personality quizzes on BuzzFeed. So when was having sexual relations with demons cool? Turns out it was always cool, but like the Greeks in their origins, the church finds its way back again and again. You see, before the church, demons were considered to be akin to the gods, spirits if you will, called daimons, and as Greek words do not hold connotations of malice or evil, of course demon intercourse was on the table. They were divided into two classes, the guardians and the wanderers. This version comes from the Egyptians, as they believed the guardians were tied to one place, being topographically defined, and that the wanderers were like nomads spreading disease and plague and sometimes death, such as the deity Ra sent to bring humans to the netherworld. Later, you have the Mesopotamian theory that the netherworld is full of demons, who also tread on the path explaining their animalistic characteristics and violent ways. Okay, Colivans, you haven't answered the question on why it's not cool to fuck demons. To which I say, you see where this pattern is going, you already know. In Christianity, demons are corrupt spirits carrying the execution of Satan's desires. So they take the Egyptian version of the Wanderer, add a little bit of foreplay to it, bam, fucking demons is off the table. Not according to my anime list though, whose demon anime ranges from Blue Exorcist to High School DxD. Really, I shouldn't be one to talk, as Jay and Makoto seem to represent everything wrong in this world. Should have known something was up when Jay said he was good at summoning demons when he never had any prior experience. And what does he exchange his soul for, you ask? That demon snack, of course. And by snack, Makoto really wants to eat his guts. Really. Yeah, you could say Makoto's strange, but at least he's self-aware, as he takes his time eating everything Jay has to give him. Not that he's complaining though, he's only annoyed he thinks Makoto's trying to breach the contract, of which Makoto says he's just having a little trouble being satisfied. And, we all know how that goes. I actually started reading this thinking it was a doujinshi, but it actually turns out to be a sterilized manga. A manga with very, very interesting ways to have sex. You see, Makoto starts off as a dog with the head of a human because Jay wants him reborn in the demon world. Jay wants Makoto to have a part-time job, so he enlists his friend D-san to employ him at his brothel. And the first customer he gets is Jay. Sure, I expected this human to turn into a demon, of course, but I didn't expect this newly formed demon to become an archduke just like Jay. Because apparently the way Jay did it himself was that he devoured his own master, and I'd say Makoto's almost there. Though according to this story that's on volume 2, that's for hundreds of years later. It's one of those came for the art, stayed for the dubiously consensual gore fetish. Probably wouldn't recommend to your casual reader, without a handful of content warnings, but oh man, the art is really, really good. And the way Sumiyoshi Ryo draws this piece is just, it's mind-blowing. I don't think I'd be able to get away from that art style. I literally cannot get enough right now. She's a female painter from Japan, and even her paintings give off that impeccable mythical feel. So if you want to check out this art and these occult-obsessed characters, then I recommend MADK. Fans are only there to see Makoto destroy Jay, which I'm interested in seeing as well. But seeing as we're on chapter 7, it's gonna take a while. But if you need something to take your mind off that comes out weekly, then you might like The Love Advice from the Great Duke of Hell on Webtoons. Honestly, there's not a webtoon or a manga that delivers such dry humor at all the right moments. Paul summons a demon to help him with his girl troubles. I thought the story was genuinely gonna end when he found his love Elena, or, you know, when she actually said yes to dating him. But no, when you're so busy laughing at how the Duke hating Paul is the punchline, by the point this plot sort of slaps you in the face and you realize he's actually serious. You really get the satisfaction when that one little thing that you picked up since the beginning comes all the way to the end and straight up gut punches you. From what I'm reading so far, all the side characters, all the supporting characters have a role in the story. Whether they're gone since the beginning, they'll come back. What's great about this webtoon is I can attach myself to any character and they will come back stronger in the next chapter. I started this webtoon when it was only 3 chapters in, and now it's 80 chapters and I can't get enough. I also didn't want to say much about it because if I tell you anything then it's basically a spoiler, so I'll let you guys decide whether you think it's a good read or not. I think you can discern this in the first 5 chapters, and it's definitely one of the more interesting takes on demons I've seen. Every time I read the new chapter for the week, it just brightens my day. And I hope that you'll check it out so you can share in on the fun. Otherwise, I think that's it for this week. Coming up with new ideas for content it's not easy, but I hope to give you guys more content that you'll enjoy watching and I'll enjoy making. Comment any other interesting facts that you know about demons, and like this video so it could show up in other people's recommended for posterity. Stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.